my husband and my daughter said, for God's sake, don't embarrass really. But I just would like to say, nonetheless, a few words. And here she is, my 90-year-old aunt, Monique, winged her way over on Eurostar to St Pancras Station by herself. And I rang her up. She arrived on a Friday night, and I rang her up and I said, well, how was it then? I said, you must be very tired. She said, no, pas du tout. And, well, I'm very moved. And thank you, everybody, for coming as well. It really, I do have a lot to celebrate, actually, and I'd like to thank all the people that have helped me to prepare this evening. But the person I really want to thank, where's my husband?
Oh, I don't know.
So difficult to miss him, isn't it?
I really want to thank Lillyway, was why I wanted to give such a celebration on such a scale in a way, to say publicly thank you.
All right.
To you. Please enjoy yourselves, carry on enjoying yourselves. And Lawrence has written a poem.
Wow.
Do you need a torch? I've got a torch if you need one.
No.
Look at the torch.
No, it'll be fine. Thank you very much. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Get on the stage. Well, I've written I'm not used to these sort of occasions, and I feel I do them.
We can't see you.
No, he's tall enough. We can see you.
Well, I've written a few words, not too long, because, as I say, I'm not very good at speeches, but I've just written a few words just to reflect on a life. So, without further ado, I shall try to get through it. It's a life that's embraced every change. From the cradle to now must seem so very strange. And here we are gathered to pay our dues. So perhaps I should not give you any clues. But to those who are here, how can I refuse to give a synopsis of our life now that you've had enough booze? It started a long time ago when I was in outer space, that Anne came down to a life that she would embrace. It all started at her aunt's clinic in France. Out she popped and her eyes were in a hypnotic trance. As her father was there and he knew how to deliver a strong baritone voice which made everyone shiver. Then over to England with her parents and brother, there would be many more that would be born to her mother. It was Broomfield in Esher where she breathed as a child, and it is true that at this time she was very wise. But that was to change. But it was in the 60s that the grand house in Headington beckoned. Her parents ordered her to come with them that very second. And there was an adventure of which it is difficult to speak, as it was not a place for anyone to meet. Tragedies there were, death and then new life. Some would say there was a lot of life. But to survive, that's all that was needed. And at 18 off to St Hugh's College, Oxford, she then proceeded. Italian and French are what she studied. Thank God for that, as her math and science was very muddy. And there started a new life, where she tried to leave behind an old life from which she was desperate to unwind. She then worked for her father, selling encyclopedias, but then discovered that they weren't her real media. Her father thought she had no ambition, and then she told her to go find another mission. So she trained as a teacher, a Miss Maxwell, we are told, and children's parents proudly remarked, "Oh, look and behold." Because the children there became very entranced, so their education at last became very advanced. Her father soon popped up and said, "Why play the fool?" and continued, "As you're good at this, I'll buy you a school." But business and commerce are not in her blood, so she sat in her home peeling some spuds. One other thing she thought she'd try out was acting, but which her parents thought she could do without. But trained she did, and after some advertising work, thought, if I carry on with this, it will make me go berserk. And then we met. I don't remember how. At a health farm somewhere where she demanded a bow. Those days she came to see me in a Rolls Royce, and I thought, oh boy, this is a good choice. I was a bit younger, perhaps not so sure, but Miss Maxwell said, "Stay with me and you will mature." She sat me down, gave me some wine and smiled, and said, "You're a stallion and I want your child." Not wishing to upset nor lose my cool, and I really did want to look like a fool. "Yes," I agreed, and with a trembling hand said, "I'll do what you say. I think I understand." Shortly thereafter, our daughter Fleur was born. And everyone said, "There's a life that's been reborn." And now 14 years have passed since that day. It proves to you that she hasn't lost her way. The final profession she tried was her true vocation, and it is something to which she puts all her concentration. Hypnotherapy and CBT is what she does best, helping her patients become less stressed. So let's all celebrate a life that's renewed. And from all this, what is it that we should conclude? Experience, faith, and absolute determination. That's what gives us all a good foundation. So now to finish, and I'll make a stand. For now is the time that I followed what I had planned. It's time to drink and to make merry. Let's do that now, so don't be contrary.